Let me know when we're live. I'll give the introduction.
Alright, starting the stream now. It's buffering, it's loading. Alright, we are live.
Alright, good afternoon, everybody. This is Liam's Weather in the Hurricane HQ back at you once again today with another live. And we are here to bring you up to date on the latest severe weather outbreak that is currently happening. Yesterday was an absolutely catastrophic day. Several tornadoes in so many different populated areas. And now, unfortunately, it is heading towards Georgia and the Carolinas. We already have 3 tornado warnings which we will get to in just a few minutes. Here is the latest radar. You can see there's that line of storms here. Can they see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay. So here's the latest radar as of, I think, 2:30 p.m. So very strong and severe storms. We have 3 current tornado warnings out, which I'm going to get to in just a few minutes. Here's your chance of getting severe weather. So we still do have a pretty decent shot of seeing severe weather here in northeastern South Carolina, southeastern North Carolina, to places like Horry County, Myrtle Beach, North Myrtle Beach, getting up into the Garden City area. And then as you go into North Carolina, places like Wrightsville Beach, Wilmington, North Carolina, any place in southeastern North Carolina, you have a pretty decent shot of seeing some severe storms. And then basically all across the board into the southeast, you have about a possible likely percent chance of seeing severe storms from today all the way throughout tonight. So here's a video of yesterday. You can see that there's a tornado rotating on the ground. We do have several reports of damage. I'm actually going to show you just exactly how many reports of severe weather we have. All right. So here's some damage photos. You can see here's this house, absolutely completely leveled to the ground. Substantial damage all across the board for so many areas. This looks like it was a farm. You can see a car, completely turned over on its side. Not something anybody ever wants to see. Now, let's talk about
Definitely
the forecast. What's that?
Definitely not. You don't want to see that.
Oh, yeah, definitely, absolutely. So here is the impacts that we can see around our local area. This is basically anywhere in northeastern South Carolina or southeastern North Carolina. It is possible from the hours of Thursday at 2 p.m. going all the way to 7 p.m. We could have 1 or 2 strong possible tornadoes. There is currently a tornado watch out for southern South Carolina. I don't think we have a tornado watch yet issued for northern South Carolina, but I would definitely, expect to see one, especially as some of these heavier storms, move towards our area. We could possibly have some scattered damage because of high wind gusts from those hours. It is possible to see a few quarter-sized hail reports with these strong thunderstorms that will be working towards our area, and with severe storms also comes the potential for occasional lightning. And because these storms will be moving so fast, there really isn't any flooding expected. So here's a better chance around our area of your chance of seeing severe storms. Our chances of severe storms has gone down just slightly. We were in that moderate risk, and now we have been downgraded to an enhanced risk. So still, we are still a little bit high on the scale, but we're at least a little bit lower than we were. So places like Florence, Charleston, and Myrtle Beach in South Carolina, Horry County are in that enhanced risk. And then going into North Carolina, places like Raleigh, going down to Wilmington, Lumberton, New Bern, Elizabeth City, and then also Cape Hatteras and the Outer Banks, you were also in that enhanced risk. And then going back out a little bit more towards the west, just the west of I-95, places in North Carolina like Boone and Greensboro, you are in that slight risk. And then going back down into South Carolina, places like Greenville and Columbia, the capital city, you are in that slight risk too. And then also going into Georgia now, places like Augusta, right along the border of Georgia and South Carolina, you're on that slight risk. And then Savannah, Georgia, it looks like you were actually in that enhanced risk. All right, so let's talk about some of the risks that we are going to be experiencing in our area. Let's start off with a tornado. It is possible we can see 1 and 2 tornadoes. They probably will strong. So we have about a 15% chance of seeing tornado basically anywhere in Horry and Georgetown County. Florence, it looks like you are just out of that severe risk, but Lumberton, definitely be aware for some possibly strong tornadoes. Okay. Now let's go to our wind risk. We have a little bit higher chance of seeing a wind risk, going from 15 to 30% chance on the Richter scale. Look for scattered damaging because of very high wind gusts in places all across the board, Horry County, Georgetown County, Florence, and Marion, and then going up to the P on the border about places like Lumberton, North Carolina, also in that 30% risk too. And then going into your chance of seeing hail, possibly some maybe the size of quarters, about a 15% chance basically all across the board, going from Lumberton all the way down into Georgetown County. You do have that 15 to 30% chance of seeing some damaging hail. All right, so let's talk about the storm field. And thankfully, there really isn't that much fuel to fuel these storms. The atmosphere right now is very, very dry because despite our very strong thunderstorms that will be working its way our area. So basically, if you live anywhere beside Dillon, Marion, Conway, Loris, and Lumberton and Whiteville, the atmosphere around you is very, very low as far as atmospheric moisture go. It will go up a little bit more as you get into northern South Carolina and extreme southern North Carolina. But other than that, thankfully, we do have not really that much moisture that could possibly be fueling any of these thunderstorms. So thankfully, if we do have any severe thunderstorms out there, we will not be looking for any more fuel. And I'm actually hearing thunder outside of my window. So we are watching severe storms approaching my area. So here's what I was just talking about. We do have a tornado watch in effect, not yet for North Myrtle Beach and Myrtle Beach, the areas that are in that, the greatest chance for severe storms. We do have a tornado watch until 6 p.m. in places like Greenville, Charlotte, and Columbia, South Carolina, going back down into central South Carolina, places like Charleston, and also places just to the west of Charleston. We were also in that tornado watch. And then going back down into eastern and southern Georgia, places like Savannah, Georgia, right along the border, you are under a tornado watch until 6 p.m. And that will probably be extended, especially as we're watching another very strong line of thunderstorms heading towards your area. So what time will these storms arrive in your area? The earliest that it will arrive will be around 2 p.m., which is basically, a little bit, basically right now. Places that are west of the I-95 corridor, places like Sumter, Manning, and Darlington, that will be hitting your area basically within the next maybe 15, 20 minutes. And then as you go down into Florence, Marion, and Dillon County, that will be arriving anywhere between 3:30 and 4 o'clock, going a little bit more now towards the coast, getting into Horry County. So places like Conway and Loris, you'll be getting that in maybe around 4 to 5 o'clock. And then finally reaching the Grand Strand counties, places like Georgetown, going all the way up into North Myrtle Beach and possibly even into Wilmington, North Carolina. That will be hitting you as we head towards the dinner hour, right? So once again, there's a tornado watch. We are already starting to see a lot of severe storms make their way across the border of Georgia and South Carolina. Once again, there's that tornado watch I was just showing you. So I actually do believe we have a brand new tornado warning right now with that very strong area of rainstorms that is just to the west of Savannah, Georgia. We do have a tornado warning, and I'll get you all up to date on the latest on that warning in just a few minutes. Now, some of you might be wondering, what is the difference between a tornado warning or a tornado watch, okay? So the difference between what a tornado warning is it means that severe weather has been observed or detected by doppler radar. You need to take action immediately. Okay, get down into your safe place, lowest floor of your house, put as many rolls of in the alcohol as possible. Try and gather all your pets together, put something over your head, get shoes on in case there's glass, breaking. So definitely not something that you ever want to be in. Okay, now let's go down to a watch, and that means that conditions are favorable for development or severe storms and tornadoes are definitely possible, and you need to be prepared to take actions. That means you're not really seeing tornado rotation on the radar right now, but it is definitely possible that within the next few hours we could possibly be seeing some rotation on the radar that would indicate that there is possibly a tornado near your area, okay? And what an outlook means is that it's basically giving you a heads up that there is severe weather possible on a given day, and that you need to be checking back on your local to your local authorities for a lot of updates, okay? So this is going to be the feature radar. I'm going to play this a few times just so that way you all can see. So you all can just see, thankfully, this system will be hashing by very, very fast. You can see there it is hitting inland counties and then finally reaching the Grand Strand as you get into 6 and 7 o'clock. Now, what I want you all to realize is that even though if you live right on the Grand Strand, I want you to focus on this. Even though it shows that if you live in Myrtle Beach, that red area might just miss you. Just our latest radar scan, it is looking like that red area might be hitting us directly tonight. Okay, so something that we definitely don't want to see. But that means that you all need to prepare basically right now. Know where your safe place is. Make sure that all your phones and everything are charged, because God forbid if there is a tornado warning and you need to take shelter, you're not going to be near your TV. So you need to make sure whether you have a radio or your cell phone, that you need to make sure that you can get those alerts so that way you know exactly when it is okay to leave your area or it is not okay to leave your area, okay? And here are some other things about tornado safety. Make sure that you have multiple ways to get warnings, whether it be the WPDE weather app or NOAA weather radio. Make sure you have a way to get those warnings, okay? Make sure that you know where you can go, someplace that is not, someplace that can't be found on a map. Make sure that you're in a safe place, lowest floor of your house, most interior room, no windows. Make sure to put as many walls to really outdoor as possible. And if you live in a mobile home, you really need to leave that and seek a sturdier shelter because that will not save you when it comes to that different types of things. Okay, don't look at that graphic. I don't know why that was up. Real fast before I go to radar scope, does anybody have any questions or concerns about what I just told you? I know it's a lot of information to go through, but if you have any questions or concerns or anything, please listen to the chat, and we will be glad to answer those right here on live the stream right here. Any questions or concerns right now yet, Alex?
I do have a concern. Sebastian is posting
Okay.
something.
That's not good. All right, well, we'll deal with that later. Don't worry about that, folks. How many viewers do we have right now?
2 right now. We also have a dislike, most likely from Sebastian.
Yeah, probably. That would be my guess. All right, so briefly, I'm now going to go to radar scope and show you our current warnings. So let's go down here to Florida. Here is a brand new tornado warning. You can see that the rotation was broad. What's that? I won't be done for like a while. I need your help. The storm's coming. Okay, acceptable. Okay. Real fast, I'm going to turn it over to Alex. Alex, if you can turn up your radar scope for a minute, I gotta go help my family bring all the stuff from the storm. So I'm gonna turn it over to Alex. He's gonna get you updated on all the tornado warnings. Once again, if you have any questions, please feel free to leave those in the chat. I'm going to turn my microphone on mute. I will be back as soon as possible. But Alex, he's an absolutely great meteorologist. He's almost as good as me. Well, almost. I shouldn't say that, but I'm gonna turn it over to Alex. So Alex, take it away.
Okay, yeah, so now we're going to take a look at the current radar scope right now. So let's first start off. We have a tornado warning in Florida right now, just north of Gainesville right now. And make sure if you are just north of Gainesville in Brooker, Hampton, La Crosse, or any of these areas, please just take shelter now. Yeah, so definitely take shelter now if you're in La Crosse, Brooker, Hampton, even Stark, or Worthing's display. There's also a lot of lightning associated with this severe tornado warning. As you can see here, let's actually take a look at the currents. Let's get a closer radar to this. The rotation isn't that tight yet, to the looks of it. The rotation is not that tight, but definitely take cover now because there definitely is most likely going to be a rotation in the next few minutes or so. Yeah, just please take cover now, because definitely there is definitely rotation. Actually, let's take a look at this warning, the warning text. Alright, so a tornado warning remains in effect until 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Radar indicate rotation, so it is going to expire soon, but definitely be careful because there's also a severe thunderstorm warning in effect for this area, and there's definitely a lot of lightning included in this severe thunderstorm warning, so we could be seeing large hail, strong winds, and a tornado. So definitely be careful of that.
When a video coming out later.
Also, everyone, make sure you go check out Sebastian Weather Channel. They do amazing content. Definitely check out their weather videos because they are very good. Hopefully later we're going to have Sebastian joining us on the stream. Hopefully later in the stream when these thunderstorms begin to impact parts of very eastern South Carolina. So hopefully Sebastian will be joining us for that. Okay. Anyway. Alright, yeah, let's continue. So we also have several. Alright, we just got an extension to this severe thunderstorm warning. This basically is showing that we will be seeing those, what am I saying? I am sorry, everyone. We will be seeing those very heavy rains and severe thunderstorm imposts. What am I saying? I am extremely sorry. We'll be seeing the severe thunderstorm type conditions in this area once severe thunderstorm does move more to the east. So definitely be careful if you're in this area. This severe thunderstorm warning includes Lawton and Middleburg, Florida, along with Stark, Florida. So definitely be careful if you're over there. We also have a severe thunderstorm warning issued for South Carolina right now. This severe thunderstorm warning, let's actually take a look at the rotation right there. I'm not seeing too much rotation, but we could be seeing rotation. It's not too obvious where. Possibly over here. We could be seeing slight rotation starting to form, or somewhere over here. Most likely over here is where we're seeing that rotation. Right here is where we're seeing that rotation, so definitely be careful of that. And Tyson said it is raining hard here in Savannah. Okay, this tornado sirens went off twice. Wow. I don't believe there is, because there is only one tornado warning, which is currently in Florida right now. If we take a look at that, this tornado warning right here, and it doesn't look like there's anything too strong, so nothing to really worry about, even if you're in this area. But definitely take cover. So there's most likely no tornado warning that you should be worried about at the moment. Although definitely we could be seeing some more tornado warnings later in the day. Yeah, this tornado warning is about to expire in 4 minutes. Alright, so we also have severe thunderstorm warnings in Kentucky area. Interesting. Oh, I'm sorry, wrong area. And this is in West Virginia. We have a severe thunderstorm warning over here. Nah, there's no rotation on the ground right here, but definitely those effects of a severe thunderstorm warning, so we definitely have to be very careful of that. 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and penny-sized hail are likely within this severe thunderstorm. Oh, really? Tornado watch. You know what? Actually, let's take a look at the current tornado, the current watches and warnings around the U.S. right now. So we do have all these areas in yellow right here are in tornado watches. So let's actually pull this up. All these areas over here are in tornado watches. Not down here. I am really sorry. All the areas indicated in yellow, so that is up here and over here. I'm not sure what these areas. I believe these are flash flood. Nope, these are most likely tornado warnings. Actually, let's take a look at that right now. They're most likely just issued. I'm not seeing them here. I'm actually not sure what those are. I'm not sure what these red areas are. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure. It doesn't look like anything to worry about. Tornado warnings. I don't think they are, though, because I don't see them on radar scope or anything. Nope, now they're gone. Nope, that was just like an error. Yeah, it was definitely an error. that we saw there. Yeah, most likely just an error there. Nothing really to worry about. Alright, that is good. It stopped raining. That is definitely good. Looks like wind gust reports over here. There's still this one tornado warning which expires in about 1 minute. Right here, we're still watching this. Doesn't look like we're seeing anything really coming up. So it doesn't look like we're going to see any rotation soon. Yeah, it doesn't look like we're really seeing any rotation in this tornado warning. Alright, yeah, so we just have confirmation this tornado warning has just expired. Over here. So don't worry about this tornado warning that is here because it is just expired just now. Although we're still seeing a severe thunderstorm warning in this area, and that severe thunderstorm is currently moving in this general direction. And that is why this other severe thunderstorm warning over here was issued ahead of it. Let's take a look at what we're looking at. So the hazard is 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. We could be seeing hail up to 0.75 inches, so 3/4 of an inch in some areas with those gusts up to 60 miles per hour. There's also a tornado watch in effect for these areas. So yeah, definitely, even if you're in this tornado watch, just get your plan ready. Prepare for a tornado warning, because if you're in the watch, there's a good chance of a tornado warning. So yeah, I just want everyone to be prepared for tornado warnings. And yeah, once one is issued, you just need to get to your safe place as fast as possible. Let's actually take a look at the current mesoscale discussions right now. We have a mesoscale discussion in effect for this area. Looks like for severe thunderstorms. Yes, it is the severe threat for a tornado watch continues. We also have a mesoscale discussion in effect for up here, which includes Charleston, West Virginia. The probability of a tornado watch is 40% for up here. Okay. And we're still watching this severe thunderstorm warning with a potential rotation, actually. In South Carolina. Actually, we are seeing a hook echo right now. Alright, yeah, so we probably have rotation. We definitely have a hook echo, and we could be seeing some rotation probably somewhere in this area. Yeah, most likely in this area, we're seeing some rotation. Possibly heading this general direction. Mostly like that is what it looks like. But yeah, we definitely have some sort of rotation or something going on within this severe thunderstorm warning. So definitely we have to watch this for a possible tornado warning to be issued later today. Although, again, I'm not too worried about this. One severe thunderstorm warning. Although, I am definitely keeping an eye on it because there is definitely potential for a tornado to spawn from this severe thunderstorm warning. Doesn't look like we have anything on the correlation coefficient. There's something over here, but I don't think it's related to this severe thunderstorm. Yeah, it doesn't look like it is related, although we definitely do have some sort of hook echo, it looks like. Although it doesn't have the normal shape, so I'm not 100% sure if it is a hook echo, but it definitely could be some sort of hook echo. Hello, Live on Tropics. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, today we are working with Liam's Weather to provide forecasts and live coverage. And thank you for the subscribe. Thank you, whoever did subscribe. Thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. It means a lot. Make sure you go sub to Liam's Weather on YouTube also, because we have partnered with them to bring you this live coverage. So yeah, definitely go subscribe to their YouTube channel also, because yeah. But yeah, thank you again for the sub. We just hit 68 subs on YouTube, which is incredible. Yep, I'm gonna take a look at that now. It does look like the stream is buffering a little bit. Feel free to let me know in the chat how the stream is going, if it's buffering or not. Yeah, so we definitely have this tornado, with this severe thunderstorm warning over here. That risk is mostly just heading in this general direction. So I'm not too concerned about this one either. Let's actually take a... I'm sorry, Sebastian, are you referring to the hook echo? It doesn't seem like it is a hook echo. Sebastian, have you ever had mod? Here, I'll give mod maybe. There you go. You should be mod now. Alright, yeah, no problem. It's gone. Here, I'll add it again. Okay, I added it. I don't know what happens. Let's actually take a look at this real quick. Yeah, GR2 analyst is good. It looks like we do have a second severe thunderstorm warning that just popped up in South Carolina. This warning right here, let's take a look at it. It doesn't look like there is any rotation, at least not yet. Actually, no, there is quite strong rotation right now. Yeah, we definitely have rotation over here. We can see those winds heading towards the radar and away from the radar here. But yeah, definitely rotation over here. Definitely, we're definitely seeing rotation. Let's actually take a look at the correlation coefficient, because this is quite strong. We don't have anything on the correlation coefficient. Basically, the correlation coefficient shows if there's any debris in the atmosphere. So at least there is no debris, which is really good. Let's actually take a look at that. Actually, let's take a look at that in 3D radar here. I'm not seeing any dips in the clouds. Yeah, I don't see anything. Too bad. It's gone again. Oh. Here, I'll add it again. I'm not taking it away. I mean, bruh, I'm not taking it away. Alright, well, yeah, definitely get to watch this. Let's take a look at the super res velocity. Oh, wow, yeah, this is definitely rotation here. Right here, we're definitely looking at rotation. I would even say this is strong rotation here. Not seeing anything on 3D radar, though. Actually, let's take a look at the 3D radar, and let's actually take a look at the super res velocity. Interesting.
Alright, I'm back.
Hey.
Hey,
Alright, so
how
I'm
many
gonna
viewers do we-
bring it back to
How many viewers do you have?
3 right now.
Got any comments?
Yep. One of them, especially by Sebastian.
Yeah, nice. So let's see how our warnings are doing.
Yeah, we have a new one in South Carolina, which
Yeah,
is
okay.
definitely has decent rotation.
I do not see any tornado warnings. I see two,
No,
two,
severe
I see
thunderstorm
two
warning.
severe thunderstorm warnings.
That's what I meant, severe thunderstorm warning. It has
Okay,
rotation
so
though.
they have rotation?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yep. The south one, right?
Yeah. Yeah, how about you pause the loop and you'll see it
Right.
better.
Oh, yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, we got rotation right in here. You've got a wind current going this direction,
And they're in
and you've got a
going
wind
back,
current
yeah.
going. What's that?
And
yeah, so you got rotation right in here. Now, another thing we look at when we're trying to find tornadoes is the correlation coefficient. And what that does is it sends radio signals out in the atmosphere, and it tries to find anything in the atmosphere that is flying except rain. So basically, like any debris or anything, and we relate that. So if there's any debris flying in that rotation, you could obviously think that there's a tornado there because that rotation has got to be picking up that debris. So looks like we are getting a little bit of a debris signature. Oops, we just got a radio radar scan. It looks like we do have some debris right in here. Let's go
Yeah,
back
that's
to see the
definitely
velocity.
debris.
Oh yeah. Yeah, so brand new scan. There's definitely debris right there. There is rotation right there on the radar. You all just saw that debris that is on the correlation coefficient, which is right in there. So anywhere right there, remember where that is, okay? Remember where that debris is, and you can see when I go back to the other radar, you've got rotation right in there. So there's probably a confirmed tornado on the ground. Once again, we do not have a tornado warning out right now, but we do have pretty significant rotation. Now, I'm going to go back on mute for just a second. I got to make a quick call, and then I'll be back on. So I'll let Sebastian take it away again.
Sebastian, me.
No, where did I get Sebastian? Holy crud.
Alright. Yes, Sebastian. Yeah, we are the specialists. It's debris. Yep, it's debris. Alright, let's take a look at the current radar. So, let's first take a look at the super res velocity right now. We definitely have a decent rotation over here. Well, yeah, it is marked by blue, but it's not as much as there usually would be. It's not much debris. Don't worry about Sebastian. It's debris. It aligns here. I'm gonna show you. It is debris. It's in this general area. Look. If you go over the correlation coefficient, there's this here. This definitely. All right, I'll check this. All right, I'm busy though. Yeah, I can't answer that. Well, I can't answer that. I'm sorry.
All right, I'm back. What question were you trying to answer?
Sebastian's asking to be on the stream later, in DMs again.
We're not gonna be doing a stream later, so probably not, unfortunately.
All right, I'm gonna bring it back to you.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, we still do have a severe thunderstorm warning here. Surprisingly, no tornado warning has been issued just yet. The only thing I'm kind of tossing around is just because I feel like this area of red right in here is just not close enough to this area. So, I mean, that's the only thing I can be thinking of, because you can see very clear rotation right there. I'll draw it once again to show you. Rotation going that way. That's a terrible drawing. You got rotation. Jeez Louise, come on, my work. You got rotation going this way, and you've got rotation right here going this direction. So there should be a tornado relatively right in that area, okay? Now I'm going to go over to the correlation coefficient, see if we're getting anything else. Okay, it looks like the debris has moved a little bit further to the northeast. We were starting to see it around this area right here, but now we're starting to see it a little bit more around here. So the tornado, if there is a tornado, it might have moved a little bit more northward.
Yeah.
On the radar. Oh, I think okay. So we just had two severe thunderstorm warnings expire. There was two of them here in Florida. Okay, so now one of them has expired. There was a tornado warning over here, but that has now expired. We have another tornado warning. A thunderstorm warning up here in northern Kentucky, right on the border. But let's go again. Still very heavy rotation. Now we're seeing even more rotation here. Let me go back to the regular radar and see what's going on. Any more questions or comments, Alex?
No. There's
Okay.
no new
How many viewers do
tornado
we still
watches
have?
or warnings in the last 30 minutes, which is really good.
Okay. How many viewers do we have?
4.
Good deal. All right. Real fast, I'm gonna go back on mute. I want to make sure that somebody is able to get on this, so I'm gonna turn it over to Alex again, not somebody else.
Okay, thank you. All right, so now we're gonna take a look at the radar once again. Real quick, I would like to check and see if there's any damage reports though, because we definitely could have some damage reports coming in. Yeah, it looks like yeah, there's no damage reports or anything yet. I don't know. Well, we have had a few tornadoes earlier, and definitely a lot in the early morning hours. Right now, we are predicting, well, we're not predicting many, but there's definitely a chance for a whole bunch coming for parts of South Carolina.
Are you answering a question or comment?
Yeah.
Who asked that? Let me guess, Sebastian.
Mo Lester.
So what was his question?
Yeah, he asked how many tornadoes today. I assume he's saying how many tornadoes will there be?
Where can I ask where you're asking for specifically? I can answer your question to the best of my ability if you tell me exactly where. Like where, if it's in South, North Carolina, Georgia, Florida, I can probably answer your question a little bit better. And once again, if you have any questions or concerns, whether it be about tornadoes, this live stream, or anything else, please feel free to comment those. Also, be sure to hit that like button and also share this to all your friends and family. just so that way they can be updated on the latest information, because this is basically the most up-to-date information. You're looking at a very high-tech radar that updates within a couple of minutes. So if you want latest information, be sure to stay tuned right here, because we will bring you live updates for the next a good amount of time, just so that way we know that you're up to date with everything else. Has he responded yet?
No.
Okay. Okay, so let me go back to that thunderstorm that was producing the rotation. It still has decent rotation. So it has died down a little bit. We're still seeing pretty significant rotation right in this area. Once again, rain going away, lead going towards. So you've got rotation generally relatively right in this area. Let me go back to the correlation coefficient, see if that's picking up anything else. Okay, so it might be something in this general area. The rotation's somewhere right in here, so maybe not exactly. Let's go ahead and see back to the velocity radar. Let's see how this rotation has really broadened out. So there was a bit strong, and now it's getting a little bit more, not as strong in rotation, but there's still pretty decent rotation on the radar. Kind of surprised that the National Weather Service hasn't gone out and issued a tornado warning yet, but hey, what else can we do? Any questions or comments, concerns, anything else from the group, Alex?
No. I am looking at the. I don't see any damage reports or anything yet.
What was that?
That was nothing. That was just a notification thing.
Okay. All right, so I'm briefly going to show you all, if you live in the Carolinas again, I'm going to show you the future radar just so that way you can plan out your day. So let me actually go to the latest radar, because I don't think this is completely updated yet. So let me go actually to the most updated radar. Give me just 1 second here. Alex, any new tornado warnings? Any new severe thunderstorm warnings? Anything new that's been issued?
No tornado warnings yet.
Okay. Any new reports of anything from the National Weather Service or anything like that?
I'm not seeing anything. At least not right now.
All right, well, nothing's a good thing, I guess. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so here is the futurecast. You can see 3 p.m. today. There's that line of storms I was just telling you about. This is going to be our main area of concern. So as this area heads to the northeast, we're also going to be watching this little area for very strong severe storms too. So here we go. This is 4 p.m. You can see now getting to Florence, basically maybe just to the north of a beach now. There's Orange County, so by 5 p.m., Florence is absolutely hammered. Might go just to the north, but it's going to be very hard to tell whether or not you're in this cell or whatever. You're definitely going to be hit very, very hard. So 7 p.m. will be when it hits the Grand Strand, but thankfully, as soon as this line is done, we'll be okay. So by 8 o'clock, we should be out of the good, and then all these heavy thunderstorms will be just hitting Cape Hatteras. All right, so that's just a quick look at your future cast. Here's a quick look at your 10-day forecast for Grand Strand areas. Today will be our only rainy day. We have a slight chance of rain on Sunday. This week will be pretty nice. We're going to be seeing a big temperature drop just because of this cold front bringing a lot of colder air in behind all this rain. So tomorrow we will see barely no rain. Temperatures topping out in the high 60s in the afternoon, dropping down to the high 30s. But by tomorrow night, this weekend looks absolutely great. Plenty of sunshine and clouds, possibly a slight chance of rain on Sunday, but really not that great of a chance. Temperatures staying in the mid to high 50s throughout the afternoon, and then lowering back down in the 40s and 50s at nighttime. Let's take a quick look at next week. We should be experiencing really nice weather. Temperatures starting off in the low 60s throughout the early part of next week, warming up to about the high 60s throughout Tuesday, and then topping out in the 60s and 70s for Wednesday and Thursday, and then another slight chance of rain next Friday, but still a chance of rain, and thankfully no other severe weather is in the forecast right now. So let's go ahead and check back our warnings, see what else has been going on. We still do currently have 6 severe thunderstorm warnings. We just get a brand new radar scan. Okay, so we're still seeing pretty tight rotation here. Still no tornado warning has been issued just quite yet. You can see once again, there's that rotation. This one going that way, this one going this way. So rotation basically right in this general area. But once again, no tornado warning issued as of right now. But I would probably definitely be watching for the National Weather Service to issue a tornado warning because once again, that is very clear rotation on a velocity radar. Okay, so now let's take a look at some other of these severe thunderstorm warnings. Did you have something to add, Alex?
No. There's no reports of anything.
Okay, so now very strong rotation here. You can see on the brand new radar, very heavy rotation here. Maybe a little slight on this side. We can see there is very heavy rotation right there. So you have to have enough. You have to have enough very strong winds. So you can see the brighter the color in this area, the stronger the wind. So the brighter the green, the stronger the wind is. We're not seeing an extremely strong wind here on the other side of that, but still you can see general rotation right in this general area. Maybe if we can get the red a little bit stronger, that would be enough to issue a tornado warning. But still, pretty decent rotation. Here's another severe thunderstorm that's just to the north of this. Oh, I gotta take a quick call. I'm gonna go on mute. Alex, take it away for a second.
All right, I'll take it from here. All right, so now we're just gonna take a look at that one tornado warning severe thunderstorm warning once again. So yeah, again, we do have that rotation here. It is indicated rotation. You can see there's winds moving this way and this way. Let's take a look at the correlation coefficient right now. There is this, I don't know, there's definitely this area here. We could be seeing some slight debris. Not 100% sure if we're seeing an actual tornado on the ground or not, but most likely we're just seeing some rotation in the clouds, maybe some slight debris. I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, we definitely have to watch out for this area. If we take a look in 3D radar yet again. See, this is what's going on. And there is a slight dip in the clouds over here. I'm not sure if that really is just showing anything here. But yeah, definitely something to watch. Now I just would like to show standard radar of what's happening right now. This is just a very standard, basic, smooth radar that everyone is familiar with. You can see this is what's happening right now. Take a look over here. There are severe thunderstorm warning.
All right, I am back in here. I apologize. My grandfather's trying to get on, so I'm making sure he can get on. Okay. Any more questions or comments in the comment box, Alex?
Nope. Yeah, if anyone doesn't have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comment section.
Absolutely. So let's go back to that one severe thunderstorm warning I was just telling you about. We are now seeing a little bit stronger rotation. You can see right in this general area, right in between, like that little black dot, there's our rotation right there. Let's go ahead to the correlation coefficient, see if we're seeing anything on there. All right, so it's kind of hard to pick out anything, but it would be right in this general area right there, okay? Let's go ahead and go back to the regular radar, see how we're doing with that. So, all right, so this storm is moving to the north-northeast at about 2 miles an hour. Let's see if we can see a hook or anything with this system. If you live in Newberry, I would take shelter. You were just on the east of this warning. You can kind of see a little hook right there, but a decent-sized supercell that has been affecting many, many places, all right? So now let's go back to the velocity radar, see if we've gotten a brand new radar scan that shows us any more indication or possible rotation. So we're still seeing pretty decent size rotation once again right in here. I'm honestly very surprised the National Weather Service hasn't gone out and issued a warning. If you're just joining us, we are currently covering a live severe weather outbreak that was affecting Dixie Alley yesterday. Several tornadoes reported, and now it has worked its way into the Eastern Carolinas, Western Carolinas, I should say, and will work its way into the Eastern Carolinas later this afternoon in between the hours of 4 and 7 p.m. Here. This is our latest thunderstorm warning. You can see pretty decent sized rotation right here on the radar. You got this area of wind going this direction. You got this area going that direction. So they're right in this general area. If you live, I'll actually show you exactly what areas we're talking about. So if you live in Newberry, I'll actually give the latest details on this warning right here. This one says, at 3:50 p.m. Eastern Time, a severe thunderstorm was located 8 miles west of Newberry County Airport, or 9 miles west of Newberry, moving to northeast at 30 miles an hour. Be on the lookout for 60-mile-an-hour winds. This thing is radar indicated, and expect damage to roofs, sidings, and trees. And once again, the locations impacted in this warning include Newberry, Newberry College, Newberry County Airport, basically anywhere in Newberry County. Be on the lookout for this warning. Now, we did just get a brand new radar scan. The rotation is not as tight. You can definitely see a lot more red disappearing. There would have to be a little bit more red in this general area. Most of all the red's back out here. It's because we have this green right here. I mean, there's not really that much red. So we are starting to see the rotation die down just a little bit. We are starting to see a little bit stronger winds here, so indicating very strong winds. But thankfully, we are starting to see the rotation die down just a slight munch. There would have to be a little bit more red on the radar in this general area, in that big circle, in order for rotation to be there. So once again, very good sign that we're starting to see a little bit more rotation die down on the radar, which is a very good thing. Now I want to talk a little bit about some of these warnings that are a little bit more.
I do have something to add. So Sebastian actually did make a map for the video to show, a weather map.
You need a map?
Yep. So here on screen, you can see that this is a map of what's basically going to be happening. This is not based off the SPC colors. I'm sorry?
Do you mind presenting that to me so that way I can see?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Once again, if any of you have any questions or concerns, please feel free to let us know down in the comment chats. By the way, if you have any reports of anything where that severe thunderstorm warning currently is, we would be gladly to announce it right here in live air. Oh yeah, that's a great map to use.
Yeah, so so basically this was made by Sebastian Weather Channel. Make sure you go subscribe to them on YouTube. Okay. Alright, yeah, so it looks like the green means isolated damage and damaging winds. A tornado is possible. Small hail is also possible. Yellow means a couple of tornadoes are possible. Isolated damaging winds and less than 1-inch hail. And red means multiple tornadoes, maybe some strong, widespread damaging winds up to 2-inch hail.
Once again, this is mostly for northeastern South Carolina and extreme northern North Carolina. If you live in Horry County, in Georgetown County, cities include Garden City, Murrells Inlet, Pawleys Island, Georgetown, Myrtle Beach, Cherry Grove in North Myrtle, Conway, Marion, and then going to North Carolina, Wrightsville Beach, Wilmington, anywhere in those areas. That is where your greatest chance of having severe weather is going to be tonight. I believe we have about a 60 to 70% chance of seeing a tornado within a 50-mile radius. So definitely pretty high on the Richter scale, but you don't usually see these high numbers, especially so early in the season. We did see a torque count of 9 yesterday in all of the locations that were impacted yesterday with tornadoes, which basically means a 90% chance of seeing a tornado within a 50-mile radius. So very, very high up there on the Richter scale. And as we size down, as I just said, we have about a torque count of 6 to 7 in the areas that he just showed you on the map that were red. So a decent sized chance. All that means is that whether you're in the area or not, just be ready for whatever it comes. Make sure that you know your safe spot. Make sure that you have a way to get those warnings, because God forbid if you are in a tornado warning in your safe shelter, you're probably not going to be by your TV and need a way to get those warnings. So whether it be on a mobile device, a NOAA weather radio, or anything like that, make sure that you have a way to get those warnings as soon as possible.
Oh wow, it's really raining heavy for me right
Oh, nice. All right, so let's go back to the. I want to check out this tornado, this thunderstorm warning that is down here in Florida. Thankfully, we're not seeing
now. Yeah, maybe you should
any
present
little.
your screen.
Oh yes, I apologize.
And
I
thank you,
apologize.
Sebastian, for making a tornado map.
Oh yes, thank you, Sebastian. I appreciate it. All right, so can they see my screen now?
Yeah.
All right. So here's another severe thunderstorm warning. You can see, let me go back to the regular radar just to show the heavy rain. So very heavy rain here. We're starting to maybe see a little bit of a hook echo. You can usually see a hook echo right around there. So you would expect to see, if there was a tornado warning, you would expect it to see basically right in this general area. Let's go ahead and see if there's any rotation or any signs of rotation. So we are getting a little bit of rotation with the system. And I want you all to know that not every single time there's going to be rotation that is going to be indicated in red and green. A lot of times when you have these areas, so for example, on the right side of your screen, you have this kind of, little light blue area, and then you have the darker green on the left side of the little circle I just drew. That is also a sign of rotation. So we might be seeing a little bit of rotation right in this general area. If you live in the area of Middleburg or possibly even in getting to Lakeside, I would take shelter immediately. Definitely do not be outdoors at all. Let's go ahead and see if we're getting anything on the correlation coefficient. I would guess not,
Yeah,
but
most
maybe
likely not.
a little bit. It would have to be in this general area right there. We're really not seeing too much. Let's see how the velocity has been playing out throughout these past few minutes.
Yeah,
So it
and
might be
we just
actually
did get
starting to get a
our
little bit
new
more-
SPC outlook real quick. I'd like to show that.
Okay. Yes, I'll stop presenting.
No, you don't have to. I'm just gonna show it on screen.
No, you're good. On my iPad and see if we're getting any.
Okay, it doesn't look like the SP outlook even changed that much. Yeah, there is not really a big change in the SPC outlook.
Okay, well, that's obviously a good
Sebastian, if you would mind, is there anything that is important in the SPC outlook that we should note?
Yeah, I'm watching your screen right now as we talk. So, I didn't fully load yet. Sebastian says.
Oh, it doesn't look like there's an extension to Florida.
What's that? Oh yeah, a brand new
Northern
extension to the one in Florida. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna go back up to that severe thunderstorm warning in South Carolina just to see how the rotation is doing with that system.
So the probability of tornadoes in Myrtle Beach area is 15% plus significant.
Okay. So ladies and I'm not sharing my screen. I keep forgetting to do that. They give Myrtle Beach a high chance of strong tornadoes. Okay, Sebastian.
All right. Well, I think that's it. I'm gonna bring it back to you.
All right. So right on this severe thunderstorm warning, we are starting to see a lot of the rotation die down, which is a very good thing. I'm gonna play it just so that way you all can just see how it's died down drastically. Here is that rotation, and it's starting to really die down. So definitely a good thing. There was no tornado warning issued at all, which was honestly kind of shocking. But thankfully, there is no rotation really shown on this radar, so a very good thing. Let's go ahead and touch on a few other of these severe thunderstorm warnings. We do have 2 severe thunderstorm warnings here in northern Kentucky. Let's go ahead and see if we're getting any rotation signature. Yeah, not really any rotation, which is a very good thing. Let's go ahead and just go to the regular radar just to see.
Yeah, and thank you to whoever just subscribed. We just hit 69 subscribers. Thank you. Make sure you subscribe to Memes Weather also.
Thank you. And also, if you want to check out our websites, go in the link of this. Go in the description of this live stream. I don't know if he had posted the link yet.
Oh, I
Give me
didn't post one here. I'm gonna post a link to yours in the live chat right now.
Okay. Be sure to also type in the link for yours because you have your channel, Twitter, Instagram, and Twitch, but you do not have our website. So definitely be sure to go ahead and put those in for that too. Okay. How do I go back down? All right, so you can see very heavy rain here, possibly even some hail in so many places that are very residential areas. Let's go back to the rotation to see if we're looking at anything. Um, nope, nothing really that I'm seeing on the radar. Very good thing. Let's go back out to the severe thunderstorm warning in northern South Carolina. Okay, so really no rotation. Very strong winds that you can see right in this general area. Wherever the color is the brightest, that's where we're experiencing very heavy winds right now. So definitely, if you're in this severe thunderstorm warning, I would definitely be in your safe place right now because this is a very strong thunderstorm that is going to the northeast. All right.
Okay, and
All
everyone, I
right.
just put the link to Liam's weather in the description. His website, so definitely check that out also. No, I mean the live chat.
Go ahead and see if I see it in there. I'm watching the live stream on my iPad right now.
Should be, yeah, it just came up
Okay.
for me.
So there it is in the link in the. Can you put it in the description?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to, I don't know. Yeah, I don't
Oh,
know if I
brand new tornado
can.
warning. Just
Yeah,
issued.
brand new
Where's
tornado
the tornado
warning that
warning at?
includes, here, I'll read out the information. Tornado warning includes Jacksonville, Florida, Middleburg, Florida, Orange Park, Florida until 4:45 p.m. Eastern Time. And there is a tornado that is indicated by radar. The hail is penny-sized. There is a population of 478,469 people, 100 schools, and
Yep.
7
All
hospitals
right.
in the warning. That is extremely
All right. So
dense.
here's the latest. Yes. So here is the latest radar. Let's go ahead and see how strong the rotation is with this system. Oh yeah, very strong rotation. You can see
That is
once
really
again,
not
you don't
good.
have to have green and red right in this general area right there. Very strong rotation. Let's go ahead and see if we're getting any debris. Very strong tornado warning. It's been issued by the National Weather Service. Can't really tell if we're seeing any rotation. It would be in this general area right there. But definitely not something to kid around with. Brand new tornado warning. Oh, I gotta take a brand new phone call. Give me just 1 second. HQ, I'm turning it over to you.
Alright, yeah, also, I just put the link to my website also in the live chat, everyone. So if anyone wants to check that out, it is in the live chat. Sorry, it hasn't been updated today. It hasn't been updated today. So after the stream, I will update it though. Okay, so now we're just gonna take a look at the current radar right now. We do have a tornado warning in effect for Jacksonville, Florida, Middleburg, Florida, and Orange Park, Florida until 4:45 p.m. Eastern Time. This tornado warning is in a very bad location because it does have Jacksonville, Florida, and very populated areas are in this warning. The population in this area is over 478,000 people, which is very bad. The population density is very high. So if anyone is watching this from Jacksonville, Florida, you have to be really careful.
Oh yes, if you live in Middleburg, Lakeside, or Orange Park, get to the lowest floor of your house right now. Most interior rooms, put as many walls between you and the outdoor world as possible. Very dangerous tornado warning. You can see there's the hook echo right in there. So we're gonna be looking for a tornado right where I'm putting a star, and this will be heading in this general area. So once again, if you live in Lakeside, which is right there, Orange Park, Middleburg, which is right on top of you, anywhere in this general area, seek shelter immediately. Very dangerous tornado warning for many, many people. So definitely not something you want to see. And we're also getting some very strong thunderstorms right here in Charleston, South Carolina. I'm going to go ahead and put on the rotation radar just to see if we're getting any rotation with this supercell. Let me go ahead to a brand new radar. This radar is not very good in this area. So really, we're not really seeing any rotation right here, which is a very good thing. So just that one tornado warning is something that we're taking very cautious of. Let's go again and see getting any brand new rotation with this one. So no new rotation with that one. So I'll just go back to our tornado warning down here. Still very strong rotation in this general area. Are you getting any reports of anything or comments on HQ yet?
No comments. If anyone does have any questions, please leave them in the live chat.
Yes. So here's the correlation coefficient. Maybe starting to see a little bit of debris in this general area right there. Let's go ahead and just lay the correlation coefficient out to see what's going on.
I'm gonna check for any reports.
Okay. Let's go back to the rotation. Yep, still very strong rotation here. Here's the latest details on this tornado. A severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado at 4:09 p.m. So this is not
1 second.
confirmed.
Sebastian,
This
you
is
already
still...
have the login. I shared it with you. It's through Google Sites.
What login?
I don't know. I think he's trying to access the website. I can't. I don't even. I'll have to look later. All right, here. Continue, Liam. I'm sorry.
We got too much stuff going on, Sebastian, right now. Sorry. But yeah, still very strong rotation right here. Once again, this is radar indicated. This is not confirmed yet right now, but definitely something that we definitely need to keep an eye on. Once again, if anybody has any questions, please feel free to record those or type those in the chat. We will be happy to answer those right here on live television. Now, while we're also on this live stream, I do want to quickly show you all my website. I want to make sure that if you're brand new to my channel, that you hit the subscribe button. And also, in case you're not familiar with my website, I want to show you exactly how to navigate. So once you click that link in the description right now, this is exactly the page that it will take you to. Here is the link to our live video. This is not the correct link. I was trying to do it on my stream, on my channel, but it was not working. It kept buffering. So don't click this. But I do update my daily announcement daily. Here is my latest video that I did yesterday. And please feel free to follow me on social media. This is about halfway down on my page right here. So you can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube, obviously. And if you have any questions at all, please feel free to contact me at 621ldk@gmail.com. And also something fun I thought I should do, if you click this link right here, or if you highlight this link and you copy this and paste it into a brand new tab right here, this will take you to a weather survey just telling me who you are and what your favorite type of weather is. So that's a little fun thing I thought I could do. And then if you click the bottom link, if you want to test yourself on your knowledge of some types of weather, I've made a weather test that you all can go to and try and test yourself on how good you know your weather. Once it loads. So once again, there is the questions I've made for you. So pretty nice, pretty fun thing to toy around with. And then it tells you all about my channel right here in the overview. It tells you about me and everything like that. All right. So now let's explore a few other of my my pages that I have here on my website. My next page is called Severe Storm Central, and everything that involves severe weather will be on this page. So here, once again, there's the link to my live stream today. Don't click that; it's the wrong link. But here is the latest forecast for today. Once again, a very likely chance of severe weather today. Torcon is 7 in so many places, and here are all my videos that I've done that involved severe weather. All right. So now the next page is going to be Winter Storm Central, which involves everything that is going on with the active winter season. So Winter Storm Xylia, a very strong storm that brought several feet of snow to so many places.
Sebastian,
here.
you already have
So that is my
access.
Winter Storm Central page. What's that?
Oh, never mind. I'll talk to him.
Sebastian, we can't do this right now. We're in the middle of something. We'll do it later. All right. So, and then I also do a lot of podcasts. So here on my podcast, I recently just made a brand new podcast that is very, very good. It's called Severe Weather Podcast. So definitely be sure to go check that out. And then last but not least, my latest video page involves every single video that I have on my YouTube channel. My computer is being very slow for some reason today. But here are all my videos. So once again, this is my website, liamswood.com. HQ posted the link in the description or link in the live chat, so that way you all can get to this thing as easy as possible. All right, and once again, if you need to get back to the channel and you don't want to have to go click the new tab or whatever, all you have to do is just go back up to here. Once my computer loads, it's being very, very slow for some reason. Go up here towards the contact and internet. That is my home page. So once you click that, and I'm gonna have you scroll all the way down to the bottom, and right here, actually, where my social media pages are, here's the link to my house. All you have to do is copy this link into a brand new tab. Oopsies. Copy the whole link. There we go. Into a brand new tab. Click enter on it, and it'll take you directly to my YouTube channel without any difficulties at all right? So, do we have anything else that we need to do?
Well, we should definitely check out that
See,
tornado.
let's go ahead and see. Yep, I'm doing that right now as we speak.
All right.
Oops. So we're still seeing pretty decent rotation on this system right here. Let's go ahead and go to the correlation coefficient, see if we're getting any debris signature on this storm. So thankfully no debris as of right now. Let's go ahead and see if this thing has a hook on it. So nothing too severe yet. We're still looking at pretty decent size rotation on that system, but still nothing that we need to be too worried about. But once again, very clear rotation right along here. That's all rotation right there. So still a very dangerous situation. If you live anywhere in this red box, you need to be in your safe place right now, be in your shelter place immediately, and definitely be sure that you're staying safe. Any more questions or comments, concerns? HQ yet?
No.
All right.
So we're about 40 minutes
that's severe
out.
thunderstorm warning. What's that?
We're about 40 minutes out till it hits your area.
What time? I think maybe about an hour and a half. So let's go ahead and actually look at an interactive radar right now. Give me just 1 second. Let's go to Tornado HQ, see what we're doing. All right.
Yeah, that is definitely a good idea.
Find this, having to close out something. So once again, there's that tornado warning I was just telling you about. So we have a very strong area of storms here. This area of storms is going to be our main concern right here. This was one that had pretty decent rotation, never got a tornado warning issue, but this system will continue to head to the north-northeast. I'm actually going to look on my phone right now and see if anything is 100% near our area in general. I'm talking about northeastern South Carolina and Myrtle Beach. So let's see.
And while you do that, I would like to check out the SPC outlook and see if that updated anymore.
No problem.
All right, so here's the SPC site. Okay, yeah, there is an update. It looks like you are no longer in the enhanced risk.
All right, well, that's definitely a good thing. Can you show me your screen?
Yes.
Oh yeah, it has changed just a little bit. I gotta say, folks, even though it's a good thing, I love severe weather, so I'm a little disappointed that that's out there. But at the same time, I'm glad that it's out of that. Some people are getting out of harm's way, so that's definitely a good thing. So.
Well, a slight is still pretty good for severe weather.
What's that?
A slight is still pretty good for severe weather.
Oh yeah, definitely. SPC, alright.
I'm still gonna get thunderstorms. I'm in that green bands thing that I really like green.
Yeah. So we might be wrapping this live stream up in just a few minutes. Thank you all for watching this. Once again, does anybody have any questions or concerns before we start wrapping this live stream up? Anybody in South Carolina, Murrells Inlet? I'm glad to answer any questions or concerns anybody has in the comment section below.
Yeah, we'll give you a few minutes to put any
So it looks like that
questions you
tornado
have.
warning has just expired.
Oh yeah, I see that.
Yep, tornado warning has now expired.
Yeah, I'm just gonna show just standard smooth radar for the precip one. I'm gonna show that on stream.
So we're gonna be ending this live stream in about at 48, so that at 28, so that gives you about 3 or 4 more minutes to list any questions you might have in the comment section below. We will be happy to answer those right here on our live stream.
Yeah, and make sure you subscribe to the Hurricane HQ and of course Liam's Weather.
Yes, and make sure that you hit that like button, and also that you can share this video. We would definitely appreciate any likes that we can get or any subscribers.
Mhm.
I'm trying to hit 100 by June 21st, and I'm currently at 84. So any subscriptions to my channel would be greatly appreciated in all different ways.
Yeah, I probably have the same goal.
Yeah, both of our channels are basically growing at the exact same rate. So
Yeah.
does my grandfather have any questions on there? Let's see.
I don't see anything.
Yeah. Hey, Grandpa, do you have any questions before we end this, Pops? Greatly answer any questions you might have. All right, give you another 2 minutes or so to answer any of those questions you might have.
Mhm.
Oh, excuse me.
No, it's fine.
All right, we got about 1 more minute to list any comments or questions you have below down in the comment section. Once again, we'd be happy to answer any questions you might have right here on our live stream.
Mhm. Yeah.
So once again, that tornado warning he is showing you on the screen currently has expired. So that is definitely a good thing, but we're still watching a very strong thunderstorm working its way into that area. So if you're in that area, even though that tornado warning has expired, definitely still be in your safe spot, because we are watching a very strong severe thunderstorm working its way into your area.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. Got about 30 seconds left.
Yeah, so if anyone does have any questions, just feel free to.
All right, it is 28, so that will wrap up our live video today. Thank you all so much for joining us today and trusting us to bring you up to date on the live coverage for the severe weather outbreak. If you live in areas that were very hard hit yesterday by these tornadoes in Alabama, just know that you're directly in our prayers. Once again, please be sure that you are subscribed to both of our channels. You hit that like button and share this video, so that way any of your family members that are in the risk know exactly what's going on. Just saw my grandfather's post. Great job so far. I appreciate the support, Grandpa. Appreciate your support very, very much. So once again, that will wrap up our live stream today. If further questions, please feel free to email me at 61ldk@gmail.com, or be sure to email or text Mr. Alex at Hurricane HQ on any of his social media applications. So that will wrap up today. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you all stay safe and have a great rest of your day.